Hello, a friend asked for a video showing some of the steps for making the We Can Sew It medical face mask. So I'll go through some of the steps quickly, hoping that will help. First hint, this pattern is not to scale. So when you print it out, don't just cut from it. You're gonna have to do the measurements yourself. So first step is you're going to need to cut two rectangles, 7.5 inches by 8 3/4 inches. So you can see I have two of those here. You're also going to need to cut fabric for the strap ties. I'm cutting 2 inches wide and as long as possible. The pattern calls for 36 inches. I say longer. My fabric was a little over 40 inches, so that is how long I'm going to keep them. We'll deal with those later. So the first step is you're going to take both of your rectangles and you're going to iron up the bottom 1/4 inch and then 1/4 inch. So maybe this angle better. So 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and then press that with your iron, making it nice and flat. Then you're going to sew that. So that, once you're done with that, on both your pieces, this is what that's going to look like. Here the seam is nice and sewn. So once you have done that, you are going to have two rectangles that look like this with your bottom part rolled up and sewn. The next part, I'm going to grab my next part, is I have a little cheat sheet here that I've made, and I'll show you what I'm referring to. On the pattern, you can see there's a red line and a blue line, a red line and a blue line, and they want you to make marks on the edges of your rectangles because you're going to be folding along them. Again, these are not to scale, so you can't use this sheet of paper. I measured those points out and made myself a little cheat sheet guide. So now that I have my rectangle here, I'm going to line up the top and the bottom. You may see I already did mark it, and then I'm going to make a mark at every point, and then I'm going to do it on the other side as well, which I've done already. So now you can see I have marks here, 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 and here. So this is going to be our pleat. So we're going to take that first two dots that are matching, and we're going to fold the material right side together, and then we're going to fold that over wrong side together, trying to get those little dots right in the corners. And then you're going to pin them, and then you're going to do the same for the bottom. You're going to take this bottom part here, you're going to fold the fabric right side together along those first two marks, and then over wrong side together on the bottom two marks, and pin them. When they are pinned, they're going to look like this. I recommend really doing your best to make sure that you really get the folds right on your little marks, or you're going to end up with lots of rectangles that are different lengths. So once you're pinned like this, you're going to take your sewing machine, and again, you're going to sew up this side, and you're going to sew up this side. Take the pins out, that way it will hold the pleats there. I also didn't mention all of the seams you are going to be sewing are 1/4 inch. I will stop here and continue on in the next video.